wonderful people. It is Wednesday, the 5th of August. Welcome to TDA, the day after your favorite news platform and the home of popular culture as defined by you wonderful people that make up this culture. And of course, like we are every blessed morning, we're hosted by the very best. Brent, you in the building?
Boom, morning. How are you?
I'm alright, man.
Uh,
I'm alright, man. Can't complain.
Remember when we used to, back in the day? Good morning, everybody. Hope you're blessed and highly favored. Remember back in the day when we used to read out comments from Spotify
Mm,
and YouTube?
yes,
So I'm
indeed.
gonna resume that.
Nice.
Yeah, to get the participation and engagement acknowledged and that.
Dope.
Let's see what we have here. The YouTube. How was your day yesterday?
Yeah, it was alright, man. It's alright, can't complain. What yours?
Yeah, it was good. It was just busy as per
Mm-hmm.
usual. All right, let me see what we got here. What we got here. Shout out um, Ed and Energy.
Big
Each
them up.
time I go and check the stream that we've done
Mm,
previous day, I could see that Energy's done all these timestamps.
mm,
Yeah, and I was like wonder like, well, how does he do it so quickly?
mm.
Does he go through the entire thing and then do, or does he have some sort of app?
Mm.
Yeah, but anyway, thank you very much, Energy.
Big up, big up, big up.
So let's read some comments from yesterday's stream. All right, number one. Let me just like that. I like all of them actually. Has Margs gone part time? Gina 2. Is there a plan for them to ever be a consistent host on the show like they used to be? Big up EMAN for sticking around. Last of the OG hosts. Let's go back to front.
Mm.
Yeah. Big up EMAN for sticking around. Last of the OG hosts.
Yeah,
How
man.
do you feel about that comment?
Feel good, man. Big them up, man. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm not going nowhere.
big up EMAN for sticking around. Can you talk to them about this thing that is yours
Yeah, but I feel like
and let them know that you're not a quitter?
impossible.
Things that you're building.
I mean, you're saying it all.
This isn't what pops into your head.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm also aware that sometimes people don't know certain things
Well,
from the beginning, and you know what I
here's your
mean.
time to basically just inform them, isn't it?
All right, the
I'm trying to
best.
stretch out these comments, isn't it? I'm giving people I'm giving people a morning digest, isn't it?
um,
Let's letting them know this is what you can look out for, well, look forward to going
mm,
forward if it is that you comment, innit?
true indeed.
Yeah, let them know that they're seen and heard.
True indeed, true indeed. Okay, I guess the best or the most simplest way to articulate this is pretty much what Brent said. We are building something here, you know what I'm
Mm.
saying? And so, um, everything that we sketched out in the very beginning, we plan to, you know what I'm saying, complete. You know what I'm saying? With
Mm.
all the details, it may be better than what in fact, it will probably be better than what we planned. But, you
120%.
know what I'm saying? But the plan is to never walk away from it. You know what I'm saying? When we put our mind to something
Mhm.
and we say we're gonna do it, you know what
Mhm.
I'm saying, we're gonna get it done. And
Mhm.
that's basically why we're here.
Mhm.
So Brett ain't going nowhere. I
Nope.
ain't going nowhere.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? And
Very interesting how it is that my name wasn't mentioned. Very interesting. All right. So like back to front. So is there a plan for them to ever be a consistent host on the show like they used to be? That's kind of like a loaded question,
Mm,
only because Gina never used to be here every day.
yeah.
Margs did, but obviously Margs's life has changed for the better.
Come on.
Do you understand?
Mhm.
And I'm certain that you, commenter, knows what I'm talking about.
Mm,
We only wish good things for anybody
hundred
on this
percent.
particular platform because everybody who started this particular show, they're doing other things outside of what it is that we're doing, and we see this as a community duty.
Mm,
TNB is a community duty,
yeah.
and the sacrifices that we have made isn't just our
Mhm.
our efforts.
Yeah.
It's all of theirs. So whoever you've seen on this particular show, early days, you have to always thank them because they put in a shift and a half.
Mm,
Now, obviously, everything doesn't always go to plan, but as Imaya just said, we're not giving up at all. We have to see this thing through to completion. And as Imaya also said, it is actually going to be bigger and better than we actually thought or planned.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad that those of you who understand that the host panel has changed over the years. I'm glad that you all are still here, and those who are coming in fresh, it's going to be an interesting journey
True
going
indeed.
forward. So to answer that question, is there a plan to be? Yes, there. I do believe there will be a time when
Mm.
you see marks every single day, um, again, and that's probably going to be when it is. In fact, I'm not gonna say that, but yes,
Mm.
120%.
Mm-hmm.
Until then, you are going to be seeing him more often than some of you all were seeing him last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So more information on that as and when it arrives on our desks. But it's not going to be like a whole year again. It's going to be much sooner. You've already seen him a couple of times anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah. So that's that on that. And with Gina, no, you're only going to see her for 2 days a week until it is
Mm-hmm.
she's able to do 5 days a week. So, and you might see a couple new faces.
Mm.
You might see a couple new faces. Um. Anyway, the first part now has Mark's gone part time. So, yes, he's gone part time.
Mm-hmm.
There was a point in time when he was here no time. But I'm guessing this person commenting doesn't know about that.
Mm.
Yeah. But yes, he's gone part time for the good reasons, and
Indeed.
for the good reasons alone. Long may that continue. To be
Mm-hmm.
honest, long may his blessings and favor from the Most High be extended to him. The
True
same as
indeed.
Gina, man. Same as Gina.
True indeed.
Same as Gina. All right, so that's the first comment. I hope it is. I answered your questions.
Mm.
Then we have Dennis Stapley Kali.
Oh, big up, big up.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he's one of our is he a day one? He's been a very long for a very long time though.
Mm.
Based in America.
Mm.
One of the elders that watch the show and
Okay.
support us and sends our stuff around to a lot of people in America, man. So big him up.
Shout out Dennis.
Big him up.
That would have been that would have been great to invite Dr. Uma on the podcast.
Mm.
Little Birdie has told me that um, receipts have put in a bid to get Dr. Uma
Come on.
on their joint.
Come on.
Let's see if it is that.
That'd
That
be
goes
sick.
through.
That'd
Yeah.
be sick.
But if it does, I'll have him right in front of my face, innit?
True indeed.
I can tell him about the best morning show in the world.
Understand.
Yeah.
Do you know? You know, I don't like to talk about certain things too much, but so hopefully this is not outside of what I would normally do.
Mm.
Do you have a rough time for when they're looking to do that?
Hold up. I do.
Okay.
I do.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I do. Ooh.
Big up everyone in the chat. Big up Antonia. Big up JW. Big up Davina. Big up. What's that? Talius Battles. Is Talius Battles new?
Italius? No, I don't think so. I've
No?
not seen that particular.
Okay. 93 Mags. Big up. Big up Teddy. Big up Ephraim Mackworth. Big up Ephraim Mackworth. Remember Ephraim? Who I told you I met in Tesco? Big him up.
Yeah, I like
Big
that
up
name.
Josh. Powerful name, man. Big up MJT. You know what I'm saying? My young socialist brother. Big him up.
Nah, all I know is it's sometime in August.
Okay, cool. Okay. Okay, that's still okay. So what? Okay, cool. I'm trying to gauge if he's leaving and then coming back. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, you could have just asked me, what's that about?
This is true. This is true. Cause you know. Yeah. Anyway.
Good morning, sweetness. Basically, what the person is saying is they're missed.
Mm.
Yeah, I think that's one of the aspects of what they're saying. Yeah. Yeah. MGC says Dr. Umar on TNB would make so much sense, man. You mean what do you mean on TNB? A sense to have his own show?
Yeah, I think it means TDA.
Oh,
Yeah. No socialists get things wrong. All the time. Sorry, MJT. That was set up for me. I had to. I had to. Big up you, though, man. Yeah, that would be
man,
sick, though, man. All right, let me. Do you know why? Because obviously,
I'm
we're
not
getting
finished.
to.
I'm not
Well,
finished.
you're moving on to the next point, though. The next comment.
Okay, yeah. Go on.
Only because, remember, episode 1000 is coming. You know what I'm saying? So we need to talk about that as well, Ben.
What episode are we on right now?
988, you know?
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, so you want to do a live show?
Yeah, man. I think that would be
Okay,
sick for the people.
all right then.
Yeah, man. And we need to.
And that's where Jin 158. You're gonna see Margs and Gina in the same building.
True indeed.
Yeah, at the same time. So we will live stream that, but whoever is on the Patreon will be able to be
Roll true.
be
I'm
in
saying.
the stew.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be a good one. But wouldn't we need to do it on an evening?
That's what I'm thinking all weekend, you know?
Oh yeah.
Just
fair.
so that as many people as possible
Yeah,
can
yeah,
come
it
through,
can
innit?
come true. Yeah.
Because we've got bare people that support that's outside London, man. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? To roll through on a weekday is tough.
yeah, it is.
Yeah, big up Zyme. Zyme's like that 180 something? You sure? That's sick, you know?
Shout out Zam. He came through on I want to say the weekend to check the boiler, and he brought a Sparky,
Okay, big him up.
and Sparky was like, "Yep, your electrician's a bonehead."
Mm.
Yeah, he mentioned that he had put a 40 amp into something that should have been a 16 amp, and yeah, so it's nearly fixed.
Dope. Big up Zyme and the Sparky.
Yeah.
Big him up, big him up.
And shout out Zyman what he's building over there in Africa.
Mm.
Yeah, and he's got a percentage of a diamond mine.
Come on.
Yeah,
Come on.
he's not playing over there, you know.
That's what I'm saying to you. Zyme's
He's
a
not
serious
playing
guy,
at
you know?
all.
I love that he's young as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Big up Zyme, man.
And he got a boat license as well. Bought a boat.
Not even surprised. Not even surprised. You know what I mean?
This young man, this industrious young man is just chilling in our
You know what I
outside
mean?
with Kermit. With
This is it.
Love to see it.
Oh,
Love
man.
to see it. All right, shout out Ahmed. He says, this is back to the comments. To say God can cease to exist because we, his creations, don't care doesn't make sense, because to say he can stop existing or become irrelevant means he existed. How can our creator now rely on us for anything? Those older fake gods, pagans worshipping idols, were people who were down bad and ignored the true God. Same one from Adam to Moses, to Jesus to Muhammad, peace be upon them all. And instead looked to worshipping idols in hope of seeking something worldly. If a demon, a jinn, grants you something here, you fail the test and can attempt to enjoy this temporary world. Or you can do your best in this worldly test and submit to one God, regardless of how you feel in the temporary world, because only the Creator can provide you eternal paradise if you submit to Him. Amen and amen.
What's that in response to, though?
We were talking about. We spent a little while talking about if no one believes
Oh, okay.
in God, will He disappear? Something like that.
Okay, cool. I
I think
remember
that was
yesterday.
yeah. I think that was post.
Okay.
All right. These are the comments. That's our part of the show. Now I have something for you, Emmanuel. Your little present.
Come on.
All right. I watch a fantastic pioneering podcast called Three Shots of Tequila.
Come on.
Yeah.
The best.
And they had a practicing lawyer
Come on.
She actually had to leave a little earlier last night because she had to wake up early. Forgot.
Mm.
Yeah. So.
And this was the point that I wanted to raise that time that we were talking about the Michael Ward case, which Brent gets a massive round of applause to, and EMAN for how they reported that case, because I don't think that the same was delivered abroad in Australia, which I guess it wouldn't be because we're in different jurisdictions.
Yeah.
But justice has to be seen to be done. So the public will always say open to the public. These types of cases will always say open. However, I do think that the way it's reported, and again, that's why I commended them on the job that they did for the Michael Ward case, because you came and sat down, and I watched the TDA, and you just delivered, these are the facts. This is what she said happened. This is what he said happened. This is where the discrepancies lie. Here's all my slideshows. It was a very well articulated, almost like as though I was presenting it in court myself.
Brent is thinking, yeah, man.
I was impressed. I think Brent should start up a law firm as they say.
You might need to, man. TMB litigation. The new barristers. Hey, you never know, man. You're saving a lot of black people, man. You know what I'm saying?
All right then.
Big her up, man. Big her up.
So you
Appreciate
got
man.
that sign off. Shout out Sana.
Big up Sana,
Oh,
man.
Sana.
Big up
My
Sana every time.
favorite lawyer, man.
Come on, big her up.
So there you go, bro.
Mm.
There you go. All right, cool. Let's move swiftly on.
Yes, we got some videos in the intro, man.
Yes, we do. And where is my thing?
I can't remember the order. Let me even get it up. But I think probably just play it in the order. It is.
Okay, let me pull this up here. Bum, bum,
Oh, yes.
Bum, bum, bum.
I think some of you guys did see, because I think it's now on Shadeborough now. No, I think I've seen it on Shadeborough. But it's about support of a particular bookshop. Where a gentleman in our community who's been putting in work for decades, basically at risk of losing his shop, losing all the books, losing all of these things that, you know what I'm saying, contribute to our community, man. And so he's asking for support. You know what I'm saying? I think it's one of those things that we should support. If you can, of course, you know what I'm saying? Nobody needs to do anything. Nobody should be forced to do anything. But if you can, and you see it as a noble cause that can benefit him, benefit all of us, I think we should give it a chance.
Hasn't been easy. In fact, to say it's been hard. I mean, really hard. My name is Nkrumah PECKHAM, and we're in the Mart Center, the home of PECKHAM books. Been here over 32 years. My history in book selling goes back to grassroots storefront in Ladbroke Grove. We have over 1 million books. Selling black books is not the only thing that I do, but one of the most important things that I'm doing. It hasn't been easy. In fact, to say it's been hard. I mean, really hard. What I'm feeling, and for all this to disappear, is unthinkable. I go to bed at night and I'm thinking, how I'm gonna do this. But over the many years I've struggled to keep it going. But this is not the task of one man. We need all the help we can from our community. We gotta come together and do whatever is necessary to turn these challenges into triumph. And for that to happen, we need the support of our community at this point.
So yeah, man. If you go to We'll put the link in
It
the
hasn't
description
been
anyway,
easy.
so that if anybody wants to
And
donate, you know what I'm saying, we can help. Um,
Alright.
yeah, man. So if anybody wants to donate, you can go to Black British Book Festival, BB Book Festival. That's the Instagram. There's a link tree there. I went to it. The GoFundMe doesn't seem to. I don't know if maybe I've clicked something wrong or something. I don't know. But you should be able to find a GoFundMe there. You know what I'm saying? And more information on all the books. Basically, yeah, basically, and everything's trying to raise, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? Apparently, he spent 50 years collecting these books. You know, 1 million black books, guys. You know what I'm saying? So,
Imagine the type of gems that he has, like,
my
borrowed
goodness,
away.
I'm telling you, being incredible to be there and just look and just yeah, because you know how a lot of the time there's certain books, man, that did so well 20 years, 30 years ago at certain times, but they've been discontinued. You know what I'm saying? Like that are just gems. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm pretty sure he's got all of them. Yeah, so big him up, man.
But 32 years is a good innings, man.
100%,
A very good innings.
100%. So yeah. Okay, so the next clip is something that's happening in Ghana, man. Sad. There's an opioid crisis. I think this is Al Jazeera. That's is it Al Jazeera? No. Is it? Okay, cool. Yeah, that's reporting on this.
We are not the police. We don't have any search warrants. So whatever we are doing is even out of the law. We are aware.
Ghana is facing an opioid crisis. Cheap pills are flooding the country, and many people are falling into addiction.
That is the box, Tramadol, 120.
As the government fails to stop it, citizen vigilantes are stepping up. They have one mission: to rid the streets of illegal drug use. They stop and search anyone they suspect of selling or using illicit drugs. No one is spared.
If you help us to have the bigger fish, we can decide to pardon you.
And you're not going to call the police?
We will not call the police. We do it without the police.
In their own hands.
What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think, you know, the thing is, I think this happens a lot of the time, though, in many communities back home. Even probably in the Caribbean, you know what I'm saying, Aboriginal, indigenous people, communities, where there's no police, there's no jail, you know what I'm saying, like back in the days, hundreds and hundreds of years ago, whatever. And people just say, okay, cool, this is not part of our culture. We don't want this here. So let's stamp it out ourselves. So I'm for it, man. Because I don't think they're doing it with any malice or hatred. They're like, no, we do not want this in the community. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to allow anyone to be bribed. No police is getting involved to be bribed. So you people can keep doing this nonsense and destroy yourselves and destroy our children as well. No, we're doing this ourselves. So, yeah, pick them up, man. No, I have no problem with that at all. You know, 'cause, I mean, just from this, it doesn't look like they're trying to abuse these people. It looks like they're trying to stop this situation, man, from spreading. So yeah, you know, you can't talk to people on drugs regularly. So yeah,
Yeah, I think I like it, and there is intense sadness for those who've been like taking it in it.
exactly.
I don't know if it is the time they're taking it because like, there's no hope at all. And when there's no hope and it's just darkness, like
This is it.
yeah, I want to numb the pain and that. But yeah, it doesn't look like they're mashing him up too much. Just
Yeah,
trying to get down to the bottom of things.
this is it. Big up Shorty McGriff. You know what I'm saying, big him up. Big up everyone who watches from America, man. Where's Eddie? I'm sure he's around. Big him up as well. But yeah, man. All right, so the next clip. I think the guys might be talking about this on the rotation anyway. I wish Christy was here actually. because she she was in the comments addressing people and saying certain things about this. But this is about the whole Reggae Land festival thing where Burna Boy was performing. But yeah, just wanted to show you guys a clip.
And again, shout out the Pioneering podcast through Shots Tequila. They talked about this yesterday, right? It's last night. And before we show you the clip, I want your thoughts. This is Reggae Land's media team. And Reggae Land organizers, right? Two white men, right? And they've been going strong for a good, I don't want to like misquote. Maybe it's 30 years.
Serious?
Maybe it's 30.
You be 40 days.
Whoever listened yesterday, please. Is it
man.
30 years? But it's quite a long while, right? No, my question, Emmanuel.
Yeah.
Have you got a problem with the media team being white?
No, because they're probably the best for the job, innit?
And Sweetness, when you say Brent, stop it. What do you mean? Because I don't think Emmanuel's seen this yet, and I thought it was interesting last.
I've not seen that.
Yeah, I don't think we have. So I want to know like what I'm doing wrong. Yeah, well, Sweetness, please correct me. I did say that I didn't know if it was 30.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Please correct me.
How many years is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So what do you think about that picture? Media team being white.
Do you know what the thing is? Yeah, it all depends on. There's a number of things here. Who is this music for? And when I say this music, yeah, I'm talking about.
And Sweetness is 6 or 7 years. So 6 or 7 years the festival's been running, right?
Okay, cool.
Yeah, cool.
When I say who's this music for, not who makes the music, but who is this? You know what I'm saying? Like the crowd. Who is this made for? Who have we got all this artists for to come and enjoy this for? If that, I'm not speaking correctly.
No, I understand.
You get what I'm trying to say?
Yep.
Yeah. And I think that gives us some indication into whether this is something that we need to be complaining about or not.
Yeah, who the main consumers? Yeah.
Precisely. You know what I'm saying? So, at the same time, the people who are complaining about Reggae Land, did they actually go? Do they actually go? Or is it maybe somebody like me who from the outside has no idea, just hears reggae and thinks, oh, it should be, or I expect a particular type of demographic. Do you know what I'm saying?
To answer that question, obviously Marvin had an issue with this, right?
Okay.
And I did ask. Marvin did not attend. He's never attended. He's never attended.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Fair enough. But the people, though, like, okay, cool. Fair enough. But a lot of people who are complaining about it, do they go? Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of like this. Let me paint a picture for you real quick. If people love hip hop, UK drill, whatever, yeah, and a bunch of it's a bit different because in my example, I'm gonna start speaking about Japan. But let's just say in Japan they've got a festival, yeah, called I don't know, Drillival, yeah, Drillival, and they love it. And there's just a bunch of Japanese people. That's their company. They're organizing it, and they're flying over UK drill artists because obviously they're the artists, right? But the crowd is for Japanese people. I expect that they would maybe organize the event in a way that is understood primarily for and by Japanese people. So if maybe they only do festivals, I don't know, during the morning times, silly example, you get what I'm trying to say, as opposed to maybe in the evenings or the afternoons or the whole day, because that's what they do in Japan, I expect that. If they're only going to have Japanese food stalls, I expect that. Because it's all for Japanese people. So I think that's a little thing I'm trying to understand there. Because sometimes it's easy for me to say, or easy for us to say, okay, it's reggae, so therefore it's so and so. But reggae has been created by black folk, by Jamaican people for decades. I'm not trying to say some type of way or sound some type of way, but we've had the opportunity to create our reggae land. Do you know what I'm saying? And
shout out City Splash.
Okay, big yes, big up Six Splash. You know what I'm saying? So it could be a situation where there's a City Splash or a reggae land for black folk, but this is a neck thing for them, and we don't care for it. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is just their thing. Yes, it says reggae in it, but white people consume reggae music just like white people consume hip hop music and Afro beats now. You know what I'm saying? Learning all the words to Ashake song and all that type of things there. and they might want their own sort of situation. So I guess my thing is, if it is marketed for us, and we thought the people behind the scenes was us, then okay, cool. That's it. I think that would be an issue because now they're trying to trick us, sort of thing. But if it's wait, we just heard Reggae Land, and Burna Boy is there, and we're complaining about this thing, and we don't really endorse it, we don't even acknowledge it like that. It's their thing, as in white people thing. Then what do we expect? Hope that made sense.
Okay. Let's watch this video.
I would like to know the lineup though.
It was
Solid lineup.
I think so. Cause I don't listen to music too tough. But I heard there was some good names.
Dope.
Yeah, but Burna Boy was there. Reggae Land.
Since everyone's asking me why I didn't go to Reggae Land, I'm going to tell you why I didn't go to Reggae Land. Now, what I didn't understand was, and I have nothing against the guy, he's a very talented artist. I don't know the geezer personally, so I have nothing against him. But why was Burna Boy performing at Reggae Land? It's not Afro Land or Afro Beats Land, it's Reggae Land. I didn't understand why Burna Boy was the only African artist on the whole lineup. So for the whole 3 days, he's the only African artist there. I didn't understand why they had to put Burna Boy. I didn't understand what they were trying to do. Like, no disrespect to him, even to Massacre. I don't know why. Me personally, if I was Massacre, I wouldn't even have signed that agreement and took that. Obviously, I know it's work and it's business and it's money, but I wouldn't have took that contract personally, not to perform on the same day as Burna Boy. Like, Massacre's a big artist. He's a big artist, especially in Jamaica. In the dancehall scene, Massacre's a big artist. So I feel like Massacre should have went on the Sunday when Cartel was there. I feel like certain artists bounce off each other and they perform better. If Massacre went on before Cartel, he might have had a bit more in his engine. I don't know. I'm just hypothetically speaking, but I just don't understand why personally Burna Boy was put onto Reggae Land. You don't see when the Africans are doing, no shade to any Africans by the way, but when the Africans are doing their concerts and their Afrobeats concerts all over the place, you don't see any Jamaican artists on their lineup. It's all African artists. Do you get it? That's what.
Is this true?
I don't think that's
We
true.
had a conversation on here just the other day about, is it Vibes?
I don't know if Vibes was there. I can't remember.
There's another one who went to an Afro Beat festival. Am I making this up?
No. It sounds very familiar. I can't remember who though.
And people went and they enjoyed it.
Yeah, because you would. Yeah.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
It's an Afrobeats concert. So that's my personal reasons why. It might be petty, but it is what it is. I'm not paying to go there to see Burna Boy. If I want to see Burna Boy, I'll go to his concert, or I'll go to an Afrobeats concert where he's going to be performing. Yeah, like, you know, if I want to see him, I'll go to an Afrobeats concert. Do you understand? It's like going to a Caribbean food shop and there's jollof rice in the Caribbean food shop. Why would there be African food in a Caribbean shop? That's my look on things. I might be petty, or you might agree with me, some of yous. It is what it is. I just didn't understand, and I would personally like to, if I could ask one of the producers or one of the promoters of Reggae Land, I would ask them what their thoughts was behind booking an African artist on a fully Caribbean platform. Because it's Reggae Land, reggae is Caribbean. I know we have reggae in Africa and so on, but if you look at all the artists and where reggae originates from, it's a Caribbean thing. Do you understand? But it is what it is. I'm glad everyone enjoyed themselves. I see a couple fights here and there, but it looks good. It looks good. Big up to yourself if you guys went, but I wasn't going.
Do you think he would have felt this way if you before he was there? Or like an equivalent? M the R was there.
I don't know. I don't like you putting M and UB40 in the same sentence for some reason.
Why?
I don't know.
That's because you don't see M the R as a serious guy.
Yeah. I think I've seen him getting mashed up on some reality TV show.
M the R?
I think so.
Oh no.
Let me just find out who M the R is.
Oh no.
I think so. M dot. Does he look like a rat or something? A rodent?
I don't know about that.
Hold on. M dot R. The R. Yeah, I've seen him getting mashed up.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, on some reality TV show.
Oh man,
He
I
does
didn't
look
know
like an animal, some
Yeah.
ferret or something.
that. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Antonio said they having a laugh at him that you've lost it. No, the reason why I'm saying that is because I just don't want this to be another South Africa situation. Do you know what I'm saying? Where in your own land there's white folk that are oppressing you every single goddamn day. And then when the migrants come in and actually give you jobs and doing certain things, you start saying they're just there to, take your women and push drugs in the community. I'm just hoping it's not one of those situations. You know what I'm saying? If he would have the energy for all them other people too. But I think everyone who knows Burn Boy loves reggae though. He loves Jamaican culture.
That's where he started.
Hmm?
Essentially, that's where he started.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he probably got some tunes there that he can, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know what the set would have been like, but you know what I'm saying? But again, I understand where it's coming from because maybe you're just thinking, maybe from an economics position, he's taking up the slot of somebody else who would have done another job who does reggae music. Do you get what I'm saying? And maybe you would have preferred that. So maybe that's what he's thinking. I don't know. But yeah.
Can you remember when Moses brought Burna Boy to the studio?
I wasn't there that day, man.
Serious?
Yeah, I wasn't there,
How's
man.
that possible?
Oh no. He just rolled up, innit?
Well, to be honest, Burna Boy wasn't Burna Boy, so I don't know why I've said that. How is that possible?
Yeah. I wasn't there. I only heard like the recordings.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah.
He was rapping back in the day,
Mhm.
and you could tell that he had that melodic twang,
Mm.
yeah, energy and frequency.
Mhm.
Yeah, so it only makes sense. Next video.
Mhm.
I just got assaulted at a hair shop.
Yes, this was the hair shop video that we were talking about yesterday. Briefly. I'm going to show if you guys saw it.
In Peckham called Sabrina Hair and Cosmetics. So I've gone in there to go and buy something for a wig I'm sorting out for a customer. It's a Sunday. Most of the places that I buy my stuff from are closed. So they're the only place that has it, a colouring, a toner that I needed. So I went in there to go and get it. As I'm in the aisle, at the back of the shop, I'm hearing an altercation happening, like near the front of the shop. I didn't want any parts of it because I've got my husband and I've got my children waiting in the car for me. So I completely stayed out. As the altercation is getting more and more heated, I've heard that there's a bang, like someone's hit someone. So I rushed down the aisle to the front near the checkout where the altercation was happening, where I heard the bang. And I've seen that there's a black woman, and I think she's thrown something at the cashier, an Asian man. And the cashier immediately, like obviously he's reacted. But then the image that I see is this one black woman surrounded by 3 Asian men. And one of them, the cashier, has a hammer in his hand. So I'm like, what the flip? So immediately I dropped my basket and I went to stand in front of the woman. Like, I'm a 5'2" lady, I'm not a tall girl. These are like big men. So I'm standing in front of the lady and I'm just like, what are you guys doing? And why do you have a hammer in your hand? There wasn't any, at this point, I think the other customers had started fleeing the shop as the altercation is going on. So I'm standing there and I'm like, what are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? All of that stuff. Anyway, they're fighting, and the guy has reached over my head and he's punched the woman over my head. He's punched the woman with my own two eyes, I see it. So I'm just like, whoa, what are you doing? People are separating them. I guess that the people that work in the store, they've come in there, like, they're separating their staff and the customer, and they're even trying to push me back as well. So I'm like, where's this toner? Let me pay for it and let me be going quickly. And I was paying for my Amex card. They couldn't find the card machine because of the fight that was going on. So someone's looking for the card machine so that I can pay. And do you know what? At this point, I'm standing here and I'm thinking, why am I even paying? Why am I giving money to these people? Like, look at what's just happened. Why am I giving money? But that's a conversation for another day. So they're looking for the card machine. And around that time, the woman that's just been hit, the black woman, her son runs into the shop. And the son's obviously wilding out. He's angry. Like, who's put his hands on my mum? So there is, if you can picture it, I'm at this till trying to pay for this, and the son and the woman that's been assaulted, they are, going back and forth, trying to figure out what happens, right? And the guys that work within the store is surrounded. There's a lot of chaos going on. Very long story cut short. I picked up my phone and I started recording because I was like, I'm going to make sure I capture this so I can come and share it. We should not be shopping there. As I'm recording, one of the guys, he comes and he smashes the phone, like he knocks my phone out of my hand and he steps on it, like to say I can't pick it up. Then he grabs my arm. Right here, I'm going to show you pictures of the bruises. He grabs my arm right here. You can kind of, I don't know if you can see it, but because the sun. And he's grabbed it so hard. And I'm like, get off me, get off me. What are you doing? Get off me. And he's like, why are you recording me? And I was like, I can record. Like, I've got the right to record. I can record, I've got the right to record. And he's like, why are you recording? Why are you recording? And I was like, why are you hitting people? Why are you holding me? Get off my hands. Anyways, while that's happening with me, the son of the black woman that initially got hit, he's come and he's swung for the guy holding my hands. So he swung for him. So the guy lets go of my hand, and he's now getting into it. This guy is a 14-year-old boy. I mean, he's tall, but he's young. You can see in his face, he's a little boy. So I think the Asian man ended up hitting the guy in his mouth, bust his lip. Blood goes everywhere. There's still the blood stain on my hand. I don't think you can see that. I tried to get some off. I tried to wash it off, but I missed some spots. Anyways, so there's blood on my hands now. There's blood kind of everywhere. The place is a mess. It's actually a mess. So I called my husband and I'm just like, I'm not about to be fighting these grown-ass men. I just came to get something. This is a mess. So my husband's like, get out, but the police are on their way, and I need the police to see my bruise. My hand was cut, and I want to give a statement. So at this point, other people are now starting to come in because it's picked up, the mental word has gone out. The Asian man who was behind the till holding the hammer is now trying to paint a picture like he was innocent and this woman was just angry and came and hit him and he's lying. So I'm like, that's not what happened. And true, when the police came in, they were grabbing his statement. That's what he was saying. So I interjected and I was like, that's not what happened. And I told the story as I saw it. Obviously, they could see there was blood on me. They could see my hand was cut, and so they took a statement from me. But anyways, the whole point of this story, we should not be shopping there. They have.
I'm not sure how many.
I'm like, well, I didn't. Maybe this is why I need to start watching videos before I bring them on the show, because I'm upset now, man. Because I feel like saying something very mad.
A hammer.
Very mad, Brent.
Right, two things here, right? Two responses. If I'm in that shop, right, or I happen to be walking past and I see there's a black woman there and there's an Indian man with a hammer. Right? I don't know if he's Indian, Asian man with a hammer, right? Brother, I'm just seeing red.
I'm saying to you.
I'm just seeing red. I wouldn't know what happened before, but I'll just see red. And this is not even somebody connected to me.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I'm that boy, son, brother, oh my goodness. You know how much damage I would have caused in that shop?
I'm telling you.
You know how much damage I would have caused in that shop?
This is not right, man. It's not right, man.
This is not, with me not knowing any information whatsoever, right?
Mm-hmm.
A hammer.
That's insane. This is why I'm trying to not say anything. Because the way I want to advocate for something right now, I'm telling you.
A hammer in Peckham. That's brazen. That is brazen.
Boy. But yeah. Should you see what Elaine was saying? Maybe she was saying what we don't want to say. I don't know.
Many times I need to be proven right. I'm not sure how many times I need to tell you guys to stop shopping with these people. It's like they have to prove to you, or you have to get into some sort of conflict for you to see that these people do not care about you. They only care about your money. They do not care about your community or anything. I heard some people saying, oh, it's not Sabina, it's Shaba. I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. At the end of the day, we should stop shopping with them, period. Whether it's Sabina, Sabrina, Shaba, whoever. Unless it's not a black-owned business, you do not shop with them. And if it doesn't prove that an Asian man can pick up a hammer for a black woman and 4 of them surrounding her, you're seriously deluded. Do you think I called the boycott for fun, which I'm still doing, by the way? Do you feel like I called the boycott for fun? No. I called it because I need black people to understand why it's important to shop with your own people. I'll encourage you to do the work. There are black businesses out there and online where you can get your stuff. There is no reason, absolutely zero reason, why you should be shopping with these people. Please take this as another learning curve, as if the racism weren't enough, but take this as a learning curve and actually do the work. We shouldn't be hearing about these stories anymore. I've covered too many of these stories for you guys to still be getting into problems with these people. Earlier in the year, it was a woman went into one of their shops and they told her to take her baby outside because she couldn't leave the buggy outside. Yeah? Earlier in the year, they were trying to do jerk sauce ting or whatever the hell it was, jerk rasta pasta, whatever the hell that was, right? I had to do a video on that too. And now this video is of an altercation of 2 black women, and none of them cared about their safety or support apart from a 14-year-old black boy. Make this be the last incident that occurs, because you're not shopping with these people. They
didn't call it Rasta pasta, did they?
I don't know if it was us to post that.
That is crazy.
But it was something mad though. It was something mad. It was, yeah.
Rasta pasta. Shout out Short McGriff. He says it's so many Chinese stores closing down here in America. I was out and seen 2 closed down shops. Are you following what's happening over there?
No, what's happening?
Yeah, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, Shorty McGriff. But yeah, they're boycotting the Chinese thing. You get me? I swear I saw some Chinese American jump on camera and start saying, if it is that you start doing that, this will go missing, this will go missing, this will go missing. You ain't gonna get access to this. And he was really bossy.
Oh yeah, he played the show, innit?
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
played
really
the show,
bossy.
yeah.
And then he went into hiding afterwards, apparently. Apparently, they found him and he disappeared.
Well, all the best over there.
All the best indeed.
It's not right, man. This is nonsense, man. This is nonsense. But yeah, Elaine's right, man. Elaine's right. I don't know what it's gonna take for us to, you understand, to recognize what's going on. That's insane. That is insane. Insane. Them type of events there should stop all the beef among certain postcodes, you know.
Yeah.
That should be the unifying.
That is what should be happening.
I'm telling you, everyone.
That is what should be happening. That store needs to be removed from that street
with immediate effect.
And the thing is, it shouldn't just have the thing closed down, ransacked.
Completely.
5-finger discounts all the way around.
I'm telling you, 100%.
Community handout.
100%.
Community handout.
Yes, 100%.
Hammer, you know.
100%. And even anybody who wants to next take over that spot from a particular community that's not ours, they should be paying some sort of reparation. It should be tax. You know what I'm saying? This is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Nah, man, this type of stuff shouldn't be happening.
If only they had that sticker with the fist in their window.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that would have made a big difference.
That would have made a big difference.
I'm telling you.
That would have changed everything.
Completely.
Everything.
Completely. Damn. Maybe they've stopped printing those.
Yeah.
You know.
God damn it. Next video is this.
Another senior member of Reform UK, Richard Tice, is under investigation by Parliament's standards body. This is another senior member. What is happening with Reform top brass? It's looking a bit rusty, Mr. Anderson.
It seems that every single day there's an investigation of a Reform UK Member of Parliament, but nothing's come of it yet. So it's a bit of a witch hunt, you know that.
Listen, it always seems to be your colleagues.
They're frightened of us. That's what the problem is. They're frightened of the popularity of Reform UK. If they was frightened during May when we swept the board during the local council elections, they're frightened of the membership of Reform, and they're frightened at the next general election. They know that we're a real threat, and they will do anything, any dirty trick they can come up with to try and stop us.
Another senior member of Reform UK, Richard Tice, is under investigation by Parliament's standards body. This is another senior member. What is happening with Reform top brass? It's looking a bit rusty, Mr.
Top brass. Looking a bit rusty.
Yeah. I just wanted to play that.
Do you think, because obviously the Gen Press is on, right? They're squeezing, right?
The what?
Gen Press. Don't worry about that. They're squeezing. Crossface chicken wing and stuff. You understand that one, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Right. Do you think it's going to make a difference at all with the perception of the Reform Party? I know you were mentioning yesterday that what Andy Burnham's really started doing is changing public perception a tiny bit, right? Now they're really, really chasing up.
They are.
These, I think it's 5 million in crypto monies?
Yeah. The donation thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's the thing, man. I feel like
You think the common folk are gonna care about that? You think the common folk want to stop the boards are gonna care about that? Yeah.
No, not at all. But like I was saying before, I don't think people and again, this might seem strange coming from me. I don't think everyone who voted reform just is a bad person that wants bad things. Do you know what I'm saying? I think they just thought every other party is useless, and at very least I can get this, and that this is the stop the votes. Do you know what I'm saying? The crypto thing, I don't think people care about that. In the same way I didn't care about Angela Rayner's tax thing. Who gives a damn? But I do think overall though, the media, the average person in Britain who has a working mind, I don't think ordinarily and ideally they would want a reform government. You know what I'm saying? I just think it was just the alternative because everything was crap. So I think because Burnham is here, you know what I'm saying? Most people don't want wars. You know what I'm saying? People don't want civil wars. People don't want these things. Because why? Everyone wants to just be cool. You know what I'm saying? Mind your own business. But it becomes an issue when things in the government, in the country are not going right. You know what I'm saying? And then you got the populist people coming out and making excuses for certain things, blaming these people, and then you get divisions. You know what I'm saying? So I think, yeah, this might be the beginning of something where reform start going down. And it does look like as though they are attacking reform.
They are attacking reform.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
They are attacking reform.
Yeah, because they, like, it's so easy for us to paint everyone with a particular brush, innit? You know what I'm saying? White people or whatever. But some people don't want, like, there's not much to gain from a huge division like that. For certain people who have businesses, who have organizations, who have certain things. You know what I'm saying? They don't want a reform government. They could be billionaires. They could be people who have, like, I don't know, corporations all across the country. But they don't want a reform government because they know the impact that will have on the rest of the country and their business. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, if there's a better person, yeah, like a Burnham, who's obviously come in and shown a bit more competence and more, you know, likability, they'll try and push for that, and the media will act accordingly.
Likability.
Yeah, and you know, the media will act accordingly and say, okay, cool, let's show some more light on their nefarious activities behind closed doors. So I think that's what's happening.
He's responding to people on X, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, what more do you want from your modern day leader?
And the other guy, you know, the guy who does he do Question Time? He's been doing it. I think it's Question Time, one of them shows anyway. He was like, come on, man. Like, he must have, obviously I'm paraphrasing, but he must have retweeted one of Burnham's posts. I think Burnham was in a pub or something, or somewhere, or someone's kitchen. And it's like, come on, man, you're the Prime Minister. Like, it's too much. It's beneath you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it wasn't beneath Boris.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Good point. You know, but yeah, that's what's happening. That's what's happening.
All right, then. Let's move into our headlines for the day.
Okay, people. For the cereal eaters out there, right? Britain is facing one of its poorest cereal and oilseed harvests on record, following the driest July in England and Wales for at least 190 years. This according to new analysis by the ECIU, the Energy and Climate Intelligence Unit. Total output for key crops, including barley, oats, oilseed rape, is projected to drop to 19.5 million tons, undercutting the previous record of 19.8 million tons. That was back in 2020. The slump is expected to cost arable farmers up to £390 million in lost revenue, with wheat yields falling to an average of 6.8 tons per hectare compared to the 10-year average of 7.9 tons. Next headline, and the UK's AI Security Institute has uncovered multiple instances of advanced AI models taking unauthorized actions on the live internet, including an attempt to trick a human into deploying malicious code. During the cybersecurity evaluation, Anthropic's Mythos 5 created fake online identities in an effort to pressure a human into granted access to open source platform GitHub to approve malicious code. The human caught the attempt and refused access, preventing any real-world damage, but the institute warned that this marks the first clear manifestation of autonomous deception in real-world testing without explicit prompting. That's crazy. Out of 122 tests conducted on frontier models, including OpenAI's GPT 5.6, the institute logged 19 instances of unauthorized action, with Mythos 5 responsible for 17 of them. Next headline, and the Prime Minister Andy Burnham is considering holding a public inquiry into the UK activities of convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. This according to Victims Minister Alex Davis-Jones. Speaking to BBC Newsnight, Davis-Jones confirmed that the government is also reviewing whether the alleged actions of the former Harrods owner, Mohammed Al-Fayed, could be included in the inquiry, following discussions with the Prime Minister and Cabinet Secretary Dame Antonia Romeo. Davis-Jones, who previously resigned from Keir Starmer's government in May over its handling of Epstein survivors before being reappointed under Burnham, stated that the Prime Minister has agreed to meet with victims directly and access available government information to explore systemic change. Next headline, and this is just a reminder of the campaign that was launched to protect 1 million black books. For those who maybe missed that video when we played it, a fundraising campaign has been launched to protect what is believed to be Europe's largest known collection of black books. This is currently housed in a deteriorating North London building. The veteran bookseller and Pan-African activist Nkrumah Pepukaye, who's 75 years old, has been collecting black literature since 1972 and reclaimed the former Tottenham Hebrew Congregation building in 2003 to host community workshops and events. The building has deteriorated since closing during the pandemic and has suffered multiple break-ins, putting a collection of over 1 million autobiographies, history, children's and health titles at risk. Supported by Selena Brown and the Black British Book Festival, hashtag, Save 1 Million Black Books campaign, they aim to raise £25,000 to secure, repair and catalogue the collection so it can reopen safely to the public. People, let's do this, man. Let's do this. Next headline, Jamaica is preparing to take legal steps in its campaign for reparations by petitioning King Charles III to refer key questions to the Privy Council. This according to the Minister of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sports, Olivia Grange. Speaking at the Civil Emancipation Jubilee, Grange explained that the petition aims to address whether the enslavement of African people in Jamaica was lawful, whether it constituted crimes against humanity under international law, and also whether the UK is obligated to provide remedies. The initiative, which is supported by the Caribbean Community, CARICOM, cites calculations from the Brattle report estimating that Britain owes £18.6 trillion in reparations for loss of liberty, economic deprivation, and intergenerational trauma. Next headline takes us to South Africa. Some wonderful things are happening there. Do you believe that? Glad you don't. Rising anti-migrant protests and harassment in South Africa has led to an exodus of tens of thousands of foreign nationals over recent months, straining diplomatic ties with countries across the continent. Migrants, including Nigerian national Richard Itoro and Ghanaian hairstylist Emmanuel Asamoah, reported facing intense intimidation and demands to leave the country despite holding valid legal documentation to remain. Governments including Nigeria, Ghana, Malawi, they've organized voluntary repatriation measures, while officials in Ghana criticized the hostility as a betrayal of continental unity and Pan-Africanism. South African authorities maintain that enforcement is targeted at undocumented migrants amid high national unemployment rates, but systemic harassment of documented individuals has prompted Nigeria to seek compensation for abandoned assets. Hopefully something will happen. Next headline keeps us in Africa, but we're all the way across to Cameroon, where the 93-year-old president, Paul Biya, has reshuffled the country's military leadership from Geneva, Switzerland, where he has remained for nearly 2 months, on what his office termed a brief private stay. Issued via decrees on Monday, the changes include promoting 5 colonels to brigadier general, notably reappointing Raymond Jean-Charles Bieko Abondo, gave every single name this man was named, to command the elite presidential guard tasked with protecting the head of state. The move follows historical patterns where Biya restructures military command during periods of public scrutiny or perceived weakness, such as following the 2023 Gabon coup and during last year's presidential election campaign. Next headline, and OpenAI has publicly rejected allegations from Apple that the AI startup stole hardware trade secrets, calling the iPhone maker's legal action a careless, aggressive, and oddly personal lawsuit. The dispute follows a suit filed by Apple claiming that OpenAI improperly acquired proprietary information as it plans its own consumer hardware, leveraging over 400 former Apple employees, including Chief Hardware Officer Tang Tan and the former developer Chang Liu. Rebutting the claims in a blog post, OpenAI stated it does not hold or want Apple's trade secrets, clarifying that Apple's prior outreach was directed to the wrong email address due to the name confusion, while noting that Apple employees themselves had asked Liu for assistance locating the referenced files. And our last headline, sad news, man. And I think we mentioned the 14-year-old boy who died after entering the water at a non-swimming area in Millwall Outer Dock during London's heatwave. Long story short, he's been identified as Banter Silla. Yeah, man. And he was a talented young footballer, man. Tower Hamlets mayor named the teenager in a social media tribute, describing him as a talented young footballer for Frontline Community FC, who had recently helped his team to win the Tower Hamlets Cup. Emergency services were called to the dock near East Ferry Road on Monday evening after Banter entered the water with a group of friends to cool off and failed to surface. His body was recovered following a 3-hour multi-agency search by police, fire, ambulance, and air units. The Met Police are treating the death as unexpected but non-suspicious, while local authorities and emergency responders issued urgent warnings regarding the dangers of open water swimming outside designated lifeguard monitored zones. Be safe out there, people. Please be safe. And that's it for the headlines, man. Let's get into our topic of the day. All right, people. So today's topic of the day, there's two things that we kind of wanted to touch on quickly. Won't spend too long on it. But there's a clip. It's not about Michael Jackson's kids. It's not about, but they were referenced in the actual post. And this gentleman goes on to talk about black people and why they feel like they have a right to other black people's success. Do you know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to see what you guys thought about this, pretty much.
But I can't be the only one who cannot believe that this man could make these children. Even if he did have children by a white woman, these are the people who now have his fortune and his namesake. And that is disturbing to me, how this all turned out like this, where Michael Jackson's fortune and his legacy is left in the hands of two white men.
Okay, so when I speak of the Marxification of the so-called black community, this is one of the things that I'm talking about. There tends to be this belief among many colored people that because you happen to be so-called black, you automatically have collective ownership of everything produced by other so-called black people. Umar Johnson, who I believe to be a walking caricature, unironically articulated this.
If I was in charge of the reparations conversation, all black inventions return to us permanently, and if you want to use it, you must pay us a percentage. The cell phone, we invented that. Internet, that's ours. Helicopter, that's ours. Self-lubricating engine, the microphone, the stop sign, the walkie-talkie. Anybody running lights, you paying black people. Take back ownership of our music. Prince, Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, Biggie, Tupac. But we control the music. We have a steady stream of global revenue where we can build a black Wall Street in every single city in America for black people.
So when it comes to Michael Jackson and who he decided to marry or who he decided to hire as a so-called surrogate mother, that's between him, those women, and God. That's none of your business nor my business. And interestingly enough, even if Michael Jackson's children were dark complected and identified themselves as black, not a single penny of Michael Jackson's fortune would benefit you in any way, shape, or form other than hubris and the satisfaction of your proclivity for racial idolatry. But here's the reality. Your thinking this way is a predictable reflex that has been indoctrinated into large swaths of colored Americans for decades. This is why blackness, or what has been popularized as blackness, is not merely an ethnic distinction, it's a political identity which is steeped in Marxism.
Politically and socially, I am Black. My liberation and my identity and my existence is politically Black. If it wasn't for the political fight of Black people, we would not be safe in this country.
I'm currently producing a documentary called The Myth of Blackness, which explores this political identity in great detail. Comment fund to learn more about it.
I'm sorry, but I can't be the only one who cannot believe that this man could make these children.
The first thing I was surprised by is I thought Michael Jackson had a daughter. Am I right, guys? Or wrong?
You are the Michael Jackson expert.
Yeah, but I don't know his family like that or his kids.
You know a lot of stuff he gets up to.
No, I know Michael Jackson. I know him, the person. You know what I'm saying? He was sent by God, right? Yeah, exactly. Miraculous Mary said he does. So I thought he had only 2 kids, though. I thought he had a boy and a girl.
3.
Oh, he's got 3.
Paris.
Okay. Oh, thank God.
BG and Prince.
Oh, Prince. Big up, Prince. Okay, because I was thinking, wait a minute, he has 2 kids. One's a boy and one's a girl. But this woman's saying he's got 2 boys. So I was thinking something occurred in the background. If that makes sense. But yeah.
When I asked you this question about his children and you were telling me, yes,
What
these belong to him.
Yeah.
They're from his loins.
Yeah.
Remember?
Look at Von. Big up Von. Von's in the chat. You know what, Von? Can you join the Discord? I'd love to hear your input.
Please.
Yeah, please. I'd love to hear your take on this particular topic.
Oh, sorry.
But yeah, that's basically his point, man. What do you guys think? Who wants to jump on the Discord and give their points?
Look at this.
That's Prince Jackson.
Look at this. This is who you want me to believe came from Michael Jackson's loins.
If Michael Jackson said they did, then
absolutely crazy. This is why Isaac needs to stay on your neck.
No.
This is why he needs to stay on your
neck. He will take that a different way, please. We must stay guided at all times. No.
Mental.
Listen, man. MJ knows what he's doing. MJ knows what he's doing.
Absolutely mental.
But
and where did these children come from? Like, where did they come from?
This is crazy. It's crazy. But yeah. Anyway, that's the situation. What do you guys think about that, though? Does he have a point? Or is it that he's just talking nonsense?
Well, how come nobody focuses on this? This is the second one. Like, how come nobody focuses on this?
Oh, yeah, I can see Michael there. Can you see Michael?
Absolutely mental.
You can see Michael there.
And look at this one.
I mean, that's Michael a bit, I can see. In the latter years. Same complexion.
The thing is, he lied it in your face about many different things.
No, he never lied. You know, the thing is, Michael, I have 2 things that's happening. I think what we're doing is we're not protecting a black man, Michael Jackson. Yeah, because either he's been lied to by this woman, right? Because 30% of people who check DNA of their kids, you understand, they end up crying. So Michael might be part of that 30%. So he was wronged. So we are victim shaming right now, Brent. The man can't get a break. Oh my goodness, such a good guy, and this is how you get treated when you're good. Anyway, either that's happened, or he's just adopting them and saying, listen, these kids, they needed someone. And I want to be the man to step up and be their pups. You know what I'm saying? So I'm taking them on. So yeah, you understand? That's my thing. I think Michael will be happy with that. So big up Michael every single time. Free him every single time. Let he stay free.
He used to tell me that he was very popular with the women.
Michael?
He had a harem of women all around him all the time. A gaggle of women. All the time.
Yeah, he did all the time.
Yeah.
That's why he can't monitor all the rest. You know what I'm saying? So while he was with those, this one wronged him. It's a damn shame.
Imagine
big up
masquerading 3 children as your own. And remember the stunts that he used to do with them, hang them from balconies.
I mean, it wasn't something he did like all the time. It was just one time.
You realize that the one time is too much.
Yeah, but you can't say the stuff he was doing. You know what I'm saying? That's not fair. That implies he does this every weekend.
I like how you said that. 'Cause some people ask me, do I eat like let's say, do I eat aubergine? I've eaten an aubergine.
We don't eat.
I'm not an aubergine eater.
You understand? Yeah, man.
But to be honest, that type of activity, you only need to do that one thing, man.
It's true,
To be coined as somebody who's done it.
Very dangerous. Very dangerous. That was crazy. That was crazy.
We know why. It wasn't his. There's no connection. There was no connection there.
Do you know how different the world would be if he dropped the baby? His life would have been very different. He'd be alive.
What?
Is that crazy?
Wait, what do you mean?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I don't understand.
What's happening?
I want to understand what you're talking about.
Nothing.
If you drop the baby, maybe you'd be alive?
Because he'll be in prison. They wouldn't have been able to get to him.
Oh, nah. They will get to him.
Oh, yeah, that's true. They'll probably get to him.
100%.
No, but in prison, he'll be super protected. All the people in prison love Michael Jackson. I'm saying, they love Michael Jackson. To pick up Michael every single time.
I don't know. They would have known about what he actually did with the children.
No. They would know it was a fake. And they tried to send him there for stuff.
That is crazy.
Because of what he was doing. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So, Von said he has no direction as to what you want him to come and talk about.
Oh, is it? Where is he?
He typed it in the chat. Hold up.
I'll ask you the question, man. Just turn up. You understand?
Von says, sorry, Emmanuel. I am not clear what the topic is.
Okay, so that means that you have the time to join the Discord, though. So if I give you the clarity, then you join.
But this is what he's saying. Give me
no,
what I
just
need.
just want to be sure.
Give me what I need.
Okay, so the question is, do black people tend to claim some sort of ownership to things that they really should be claiming ownership to? Because other races maybe don't do that. Do we? Why do we tend to do this? Like, this black man over there, successful, he's going to lose his estate, whatever. Oh, no, this would have been good for black people. You know what I'm saying? Or something. Kind of like how this woman is saying, why the hell is Michael Jackson's wealth going to these white men? You know what I'm saying? Like, and he's saying, I don't understand, what? It's going to have to do with you. If it stayed with black kids who was black as this door there, how would this benefit your life? Do you get what I'm saying?
So she's asking, why is it going to his children?
Yeah, going to white people.
Can you be specific, please? Who are the white people?
No, those kids, his kids.
So now you're saying those kids, his kids.
No, but they're still white, though. They look white. You know what I'm saying?
They look white.
Yeah.
Now that he's dead. That's crazy, man.
You know what I'm saying? So basically, that's basically what we're trying to get. And obviously, he gives the example of Dr. Umar saying, wait a minute, you guys need to pay reparations for all the stuff that you use that's black. That's black created, that's black owned. You know what I'm saying? Or black people, invented or whatever. Like the traffic light, like this, like that, like that. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, like, do white people do that? Do other people do that? So basically, the guy's asking that question. So I'm asking, does he have a point? Why is it that black people, we tend to do that?
Question. Maybe a silly question. The person who invented the traffic light, do they get some sort of royalties?
For that particular instance, I don't know. But I do know that sometimes in the past, these people have been robbed with their patents, innit? So I don't know if that is another situation of that. You know what I'm saying? Where his family doesn't get anything from it. You know what I'm saying? So I have no idea.
Because I'm thinking at this point in time, when like a city is built or a town is built, and then a traffic light is like put up, that might not go into the patent holder.
But maybe it should. Maybe that's the point of the patents.
Why I'm asking is this a futile like suggestion that Dr. Umar is making? I mean, it sounds wonderful for the radio show, but is it just that? Just to stir up someone? Yeah, it should. And then,
this is it.
Are you stupid?
This is what I'm saying. No, but that's part of the conversation. That's part of it. And I think that's what he's identifying. Now, wait a minute, this is just nonsense. He knows it can never and will never happen because it shouldn't happen.
But does it have a positive knock-on effect to our consciousness? Does it now force black people or wake black people up to start thinking about things differently? Is this why he's doing what he's doing? Because I don't know if it is that he's practically telling us we should now go storm, I don't know, the patent office and then say this needs to now be directed to the Global Black Fund.
Mhm.
We haven't sorted it out yet. We haven't set it up. But is that what he's suggesting, or is he just saying what he's saying to perk our consciousness and say, "Hey, wake up! You guys are sleeping, and everything's being stolen from you, and no residuals are coming to you to help you build what you need to build." Is that what he's doing?
I think that's the main. I think I'm hoping it's that part.
Because I need for
Yeah.
like people who sit opposite him after he says that to ask questions.
Ask questions,
Because if he's
yeah.
there and he's saying that, brother, I would tell him and be like, okay, so I hear everything you said. It looks so wonderful. But how is that going to help?
Yeah.
Do you understand? What does it actually mean that you say that they need to run the monies back from the microphones? Like, what are you talking about? Do you understand? And maybe it's because of how my brain works. I'm thinking, are you just...
Yeah. Saying so.
You
No, but this is why a lot of people say, not necessarily Dr. Umar, but people like him, certain people from certain communities, are grifters. They know what to say. They're race hustlers. They know what to say. And that's their whole way of making peace and getting by in life. You know what I'm saying? Just making you buy into this BS. Do you know what I'm saying? This is what people say. But at the same time, like you're saying, I guess I tend to choose the good in it, which is I think he's making a point in here that going forward we need to be mindful of stuff. And if there ever is a situation where people are getting reparations for certain things, or people are paid some sort of royalties for things, then we should also get royalties. Do you know what I'm saying? The family of those people should get royalties. If he thought that the families were getting royalties, I don't think he would say that. Do you know what I'm saying? But I think he thinks they've been robbed. And because they've been robbed, it needs to be run back to somewhere. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why I don't see it as foolishness, if that makes sense. But generally speaking, a lot of people just say stuff. A lot of the time.
And I guess, good morning, one. I guess maybe it's also another angle one could look at is he is just educating.
Yeah.
Making people aware of who the inventors of these particular products and commodities actually were. Maybe. It's just his way to do it. Good morning, Von. How are we this morning?
Good morning, gentlemen. How are you?
Blessed
All
and highly
good, all
favored.
good. Oh, I love Bud's voice.
Yeah? You used to do that for Isaac.
Do what?
You used to smile.
No. I don't think I ever did.
Well, sorry about that.
Yeah. Big up Bun every single time.
Come
Bun's a positive human being.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Positive black man.
I try to be.
Oh, I love it. I try to be. Oh man, I need to watch
I
this.
do like a little bit of hell raising. I do like a little bit
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
controversy.
100%.
Just it's all clean fun though.
Yeah,
No one, please, nobody take it personally.
No, impossible.
I'm genuinely, I wasn't clear what the topic was because I don't think it's exclusively a black thing. I think it's probably the advent of this. Let me hold the phone to my face and spew my opinion and share it with the world. That might lend it to I don't know, a race or an audience or a demographic, but I don't think it's a black thing. I think it happens in all races. People tend to question who's marrying who or who's bequeathing their wealth to whom, and whether it's right. And everyone has an opinion about those sort of things. I don't particularly think it's a black thing. I do think, though, I have a problem with the bearded gentleman and what he was saying. Didn't he at the end say, put something in the comment and I'll send you something or whatever? He's obviously selling something. He's peddling something, isn't he?
Yeah.
So clearly there's an agenda at play. It's not a I would say an open, honest, or in good faith debate. There's always an ulterior motive to these things. From my perspective, yes, Michael Jackson, black man, controversy around his race and the things that he may have done to himself, musical genius, etc. Ultimately, it's his wealth and it's his decision to do what he would have wanted to have done with it, to leave it to a homeless person if he sees fit, if he saw fit. Ultimately, I would be surprised if he didn't have an estate and all of those things mapped out. I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't follow these things, but I genuinely didn't see or didn't hear anything there meriting a discussion. It's just people with opinions on the internet again, trying to create a mountain out of a molehill.
Okay. So obviously, just to be clear, yeah, you don't think black people do this any more than any other race?
Not at all, no. And in certainly in the circles that I've encountered in different races, there are opinions that come about who marries whom and where their money should go, or whether they are. I mean, to be honest, I've seen it within the black community, depending on tribal hierarchy. I have seen that. I'm East African, so I've encountered a lot of that. But I also know it's prevalent in other parts of Africa too. So there's a class system different within black people. So it's like, well, I'm not sure that that person should be married from that tribe, or so on and so forth. But I've seen it in the Indian subcontinent. I've certainly heard it in Southeast Asian. So I know there's lots of tension between Japanese and other cultures. Probably less so now with the advent of the internet and people mixing and the world becoming smaller in that way. But I do not think it's an exclusively black thing or whatever.
Okay, okay. Maybe it's because I'm not seeing it in other communities, right? Because to me, in terms of the marrying thing, I hear what you're saying 100%, but I'm also talking about feeling like there's a stake in people's success. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, do you feel as though white people will be like, oh yeah, like we did so great with Phil Collins? Do you get what I'm saying? Or we did so great with Kevin Keegan? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, but black people is like, okay, cool, Michael Jackson's ours. Do you get what I'm saying? Do white people say they're ours? Lily Allen's mine. Ed Sheeran's ours. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, perhaps. Although I've really not thought about it. But if I was to say the dominant culture entertainment, you could call it urban black culture, right? So there is obviously a claim there to be made from an oppressed peoples wanting to make sure that they are recognized for their achievement. There is such thing as vicarious entitlement or vicarious pride or racial pride and things of that nature. So that can permeate that kind of conversation. I still don't think though it's prevalent to the point where it's a problem or an issue. I do think that there is a collectivism into when it comes to pride. So it's like, yes, this African country has progressed well in the World Cup. I'm going to support them irrespective of their politics. They are just kinfolk in that sense, and therefore skinfolk in that sense. So therefore, I'm going to support, and I will claim their success. So I might not be a Moroccan, but I will, have a Moroccan flag to sort of further the African sort of thing, whether you agree with Moroccan politics or not. Do you see what I mean? I think there is an element of that. I just do not think it's exclusive to black people, and I would hate for people to sort of perpetuate that notion because I just don't think it's reflective of reality.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Good morning, Zyme.
Morning.
What do you think?
I definitely think it's a black centric problem that we have. You think about other cultures. So, for example, in European culture, if you were to ask somebody what they earn, that's not really a question that you ask people. However, back home, that's a question that flies very often, and it is kind of a unanimous thought that what's mine is yours. So, I mean, for example, with the mine that I'm working at, it's in a piece of land which it's always been between Congo and Angola. So these guys think that because they also live there, they're going to take some diamonds. That's exactly what they've tried. And there's literally a saying over there, I wear the same shoes as you or something like that. But I definitely think it's a Afrocentric problem that we have. We're looking at other people.
Damn, Zam. If this was somebody else, I think they took him. But Zam, you can't take Zam.
Impossible.
Nah, you find a way, build himself a door and just look out. Big up, Zam. I know you'll be back soon. Probably had to attend to something.
Probably still talking or no.
This is it. Big up the audience he has right now. Let's listen to it for the wisdom. There you go.
Sorry, may I?
Yes.
I don't think that, again, it might seem that way in his field, I know that those conversations happen in white circles too. I have seen and heard those conversations in white circles, people pocket watching or feeling a sense of entitlement. The only thing that I have noticed, and I have felt that there is an element of it, is in the, what's the word? It's a sense of that person, of a a black person or an Asian person or something, has done something and become successful. I can do that too. And it not in the inspirational sense, in the they are not better than me, they are black and can do this, I am black and can do this too. So actually it almost devalues their talent or their particular skill set, and just by virtue of you having that shared thing, you think that you can also do that. I'm not saying people shouldn't aspire to, but I have seen that, oh, X and X on that boardroom, why can't I be in that boardroom? I could do what they do. There's nothing special about them. I have seen that permeate sometimes, but I do not think it's exclusively a black problem. I just have to add that. I do not think this is an Afrocentric problem, to use his term.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Thank you for that, Von. Thank you, Zam. Is anybody else in the Discord? No. Okay, cool. Before you guys go, yeah, what do you think about a black person that says systemic racism isn't a real thing, and says if you've made it, then the opportunity for all black people is there to make it? What do you think of that logic?
Oh,
Yeah, he must be Kanye West if you think that.
Damn.
Yeah. Where are first of all, where are we talking? Are we talking about European in British society, for example? It absolutely exists.
Okay.
There's no doubt about it. If you are talking about other African countries or other, black majority countries, maybe to a lesser degree, or maybe it's a different type of racism. But yes, of course, systemic or institutional racism absolutely exists.
Okay. Well, please stay on the line. We've got another clip. Ben, I want you to play this other clip so you guys can see this or hear it.
All right. Copy.
This is one of those what's them shows called, where there's somebody talking and like bare people around them. Can't remember what they're called.
Okay.
They're having those debates.
Somebody versus somebody.
When does systemic racism stop in America? When does systemic racism stop in America?
I don't think there was real systemic racism.
Ever? Keep going. Please keep going.
Right,
I would love for you to go for the rest of this time on that.
I do not believe that there's been systemic racism in America that's been a primary reason why black people cannot succeed.
Right, but you can't prove that there's an epidemic of personal responsibility. You can prove that there's an epidemic of systemic racism.
No, look.
And that's why I'm asking you, when did it stop? Because theoretically, that should be the moment when we're all equal.
Are you saying that black people are not responsible for the decisions that they make?
I'm saying everyone has agency. Everyone commits crime. Everyone does everything.
Exactly.
But people have had to live in different circumstances.
So therefore, if you do the right things like you did, you have an opportunity to be successful, which is equal to just about anybody else, no matter what color you are. You think white people are better than you?
No, but I worry you do.
Why do you think I do? I'm the one that's saying that black people have an opportunity to be successful in this country just as well as anybody else. You don't believe that. So you think white people are better than you.
Your prompt perhaps could have been, we should do more to prevent crime and poverty in black communities, right? That's a way of framing the argument that is about
you can
solutions
say you can frame or whatever you want. You are focusing on, we're talking about black people.
I'm focusing on language because words are, when does systemic racism stop in
racism.
America? When does systemic racism stop in America?
There we go. That's the clip. Yeah, what's your thoughts, guys?
Esquire?
Damn, they got Von too?
No.
Possible.
Sorry, no, I'm here. Fiddling with my phone. This incredibly narrow argument, and it's almost, to be honest, it's juvenile because there's no context. Of course it exists. An individual's right to choose or ability to make decisions for their life are still contextualized in the world in which they live, i.e. the opportunities they're offered, the conditions that they are surrounded by, the upbringing that they are that they have, the education system in which they are drafted into. There's so many things that influence the decisions you make. You cannot say that black people can't make their own decisions, and therefore they may choose not to do the right thing. That's absolute nonsense. There's so many things at play from a very young age. There's conditioning, there is a hierarchy in society that people need to be funneled through to maintain the status quo. And until you have that perspective, or you're educated to a degree where you can break through the barriers or see the game or the world for what it is, you will make wrong choices, and hopefully it's not too late before you can make the right ones. Unfortunately, when you're talking about um, you know, ghettoization, or poor education system, or lack of investment, or lack of opportunity, or things that just experiences for them to have to be able to make those decisions, is such a you know, it's such an important thing, though it seems to be sort of put to one side in a point scoring argument about institutional systemic racism and personal agency. Yeah, sorry, it's another American loud debate. I've switched off.
Yeah, fair
So
enough.
systemic racism is racism embedded in the policies, institutions, and everyday practices of society, producing unequal outcomes between racial groups, even when no individual person is openly intending to discriminate. That's the definition. And Miri says that he hears what the guy's saying.
Yes.
And Josh also says people are insulting, but he's not hearing any arguments. So Josh and Miri agree with what that young man is saying.
So yeah, I mean, Josh or Mirad, can you lot call up? Somebody call up. Who's on the other side? I'd love to hear.
And Mirad is on summer holidays.
Yes.
There's no excuse.
None
whatsoever.
Come on, man.
All right, gents, I'm going to drop off.
Thank you very much, Esquire.
Really good to speak to you. Please pass my regards to Christy. Bye.
We'll do likewise. Thank you, Vaughn.
I'll bottle this thing and send it to Christy. Brighten her day. All right then.
Yeah.
Just says, I'm not saying I agree with anything. I'm saying an insult isn't an argument. I just agree with what Von laid out. That guy is very pissed and smart. Who's smart?
Poised.
The police? The police mine?
No, I think he's talking about Von still.
Oh.
I think so.
Yeah. His name is Esquire. You should not call him that guy. Well, to be honest, he is that guy. Come on.
To be fair.
Come on.
You know what I mean?
Mered said this is why I can't call up every day misrepresentation. But what's that got to do with you being on summer holidays now? You got the time, bro. You got the time, bro.
But yeah. Anyway, that's what was happening. I saw that thumbnail pop up on my YouTube somewhere. Obviously, I didn't click it, but then I saw that clip on Instagram.
As in the versus stuff?
Yeah.
All right, so if, obviously because he's not coming up, if you were to do one of those and you were the one and not one of the 40, what would you be confident enough in discussing?
I don't know, you know. It's one of those ones I feel somebody will have to put the topic on me, if that makes sense. And then I'll go in there and present it. I don't know. It might be something. I'm trying to think what sort of intersection there would be between something to do with economics, to do with being pro-black, and probably some religion. Something.
So a mishmash.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what a topic could be. That would be that. Is the black man God? Yeah, I think that would be.
Is the black man God?
That's true indeed, 100%. 100% of the time.
But that's okay.
The maker, the owner, the cream of the planet Earth, father of civilization, and God of the universe. You understand?
Yeah.
Know your lessons, guys. Know your lessons.
Yeah. Shout out to Isaac. Isaac says, better not be anything scientific, EMAN.
Yeah, because he will turn up and we don't want that. You know what I'm saying? He'll see it as something else.
The invitation for
something else. Understand, please. And we definitely close the door to all such activities. So stay in the lab. You understand? It's safer there. For me.
Let's see. Emmy says, LOL. Sweetness says, Anubis says systemic racism doesn't exist in the form of laws anymore. It exists in the form of conditioning and subtle manipulation, which had been put on autopilot. Would or could one argue that the retracting of all of the DEI initiatives that came into play when Trump took office, do you think that that is some form of systemic racism?
I mean, it would appear that way if you view DEI as something that is very helpful and for the betterment of black people.
And you, in some cases, you don't, right?
No.
Okay. So you don't agree with DEI?
It's not that I don't agree with it. I you know what the problem is? The problem is, I think most things in society should be based on merit. You know what I'm saying? The problem is, how do you gauge and create a system where merit is the main thing? You know what I'm saying? That we are actually deciding on particular things. And that's the issue. So DEI is helpful, and it helps people to get into particular situations, particular jobs, and things of that nature. The issue is, though, like most things, whenever something is put in place that is presented as something that benefits us, it's usually for the benefit of other people too. So we are lumped into something. Easiest example in the UK is BAME. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, that's going to be something that helps black people, but a lot of that so-called help that's for us is for Asians and ethnic minorities, and we don't seem to get we're not seen as priority. The only priority is the beginning of that nonsense. You know what I'm saying? That's where we're first at, but in every other thing, it doesn't really seem to benefit us. You know what I'm saying? And I feel that that's the issue, because a lot of the time, black people, we tend to want to jump into other organizations or other movements and stuff like that. Or when we start something, they jump into ours and we allow them to. But then it gets usurped and taken over, and it doesn't help us with the potency it should do, which is the issue. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's not like DEI is a bad thing fundamentally, or affirmative action is a bad thing fundamentally, but it just doesn't do the thing it should do all the time in the way we would have liked it to do. You know what I'm saying? Like they say, DEI, the most people that benefit from DEI is white women. Yet we're fighting for that crap. You know what I'm saying? Do they suffer the same discrimination as you, black folk? And then we fight amongst ourselves whilst they're benefiting from it. So, you know what I'm saying? This is why, ultimately, I always move back to the same old Marcus Garvey, Elijah Muhammad, do for self. Because then we know it's us that's doing it. And so we are the ones, we reap, we sow, we everything ourselves. Do you know what I'm saying? There's nothing to deliberate over. Do you know what I'm saying? We don't need to now portion the profits to these people. We have to start figuring out, oh, how do we do this and draw lots for this, and we don't have to do any of that stuff. It's just us, and we know we did it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I see it anyway.
If you weren't building TNB and you were just doing this talking stuff, I would accuse you of the same thing I accused Dr. Umar of doing.
Yeah. I hear it.
Josh says, Brent's way of thinking is so funny. Automatically always jumps to, so you believe the opposite every time. I think that's the most expedient way to get clarity, to see where one stands. A lot of people, like, they straddle, and it's unclear for me and some of the listeners where they stand on certain topics.
Yeah.
Fanan says, wasn't there a Met Police independent review that said they were institutionally racist, misogynistic, and homophobic?
Yeah.
So that's the UK, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the UK. Yeah, that's the only difference. But yeah. But Fanan's right.
Yeah. Easy says, to be frank, an argument could be made. Systemic sexism is more present than systemic racism today, and we still envisage women being capable of accomplishments.
I don't know if that's true, number one. And number two...
What are you saying that you don't believe it's true?
No, I don't believe. I don't know if it's true. Which is the sexism is more prevalent than the racism. I don't know if that's true.
Do you believe it's true?
I don't know.
Where are you leaning?
Racism. But I honestly don't know.
Okay.
It depends, and also I think that the last part is not to say that Izzy is doing this on purpose or whatever, but I think the last part can be somewhat problematic though, because when you say we still envisage women being capable of accomplishments, it's like, okay, cool, we can still do well in the midst of people pushing us down. So it's not really the thing that we.
I think that's the sentiment that he's trying to lay out here. We can see that there is systemic sexism, and women are still, thriving. But my friend, the sexism is still rife. So, yeah, I see what you're saying, Izzy. I hope it is that I didn't misrepresent what you said just now. Who else we got? We had Maggie first. Maggie says, I wish we would stop misrepresenting DEI. People are not getting jobs who are not qualified. In most cases, overqualified. Also, is not just about race, gender, and disability is included. That was to your point.
Yeah. Did I misrepresent DEI?
So I think you just said you want DEI to be more for black people as opposed to less black people getting the benefit of DEI. I think that's what you were trying to say.
Yeah, or any movement that we're trying to do, because we tend to jump on the movement and say, yeah, this is for our benefit, but then we don't benefit in the way we should. And what we see is other people, other groups benefit far more than us, but we're still holding on to it like it's a gift from God.
And I know you started off. This is probably what I was talking about. You started off with the whole meritocracy and stuff.
Yeah. But I never said it wasn't based on merit. I said the problem is, how do we ascertain that merit is the number one thing that we see to the surface? And that's what we need to work on. So it's not a case of me saying people are not qualified. Of course they're qualified. Of course they
are. Thank you, Maggie. Anubis says, miraculous. We're all in the position we are in because of the choices that we make. A lot just don't realize that we have more options due to knowledge. Do you agree with this?
Yeah.
Do you know what this is off the back of, right?
Not entirely.
Obviously, Anubis doesn't believe in systemic racism. He's suggesting that whatever.
Said that, though.
This is kind of what he's off the back of. Let me go back to the previous thing with Jiggy, because I don't want to.
I interpreted it as more so.
He starts off by saying, systemic racism doesn't exist, and then hey, it still stands. Systemic racism doesn't exist in form of laws anymore. So this is how he started it. This is the premise, and then he followed it on by saying, we're all in the position we are in. This is the type of stuff that Josh says, right? Whatever exists, we can still thrive, and that's the same thing that the Tatum, that police officer, was saying, right? Whatever his bloody name is. Y'all can't convince me that it is something that basically cripples y'all, because we're still seeing so many black people thriving, right? So this is the same sentiment. Am I mistaken here? Am I butchering it a bit?
I understand. If we make it kind of absolute, remember we had an episode maybe a couple of years ago, and we were talking about you get what you deserve, and I said, yeah, I believe that's the case, isn't it? Because I think it was that. Yeah, there was something along those lines, isn't it? You get what you deserve, or whatever it is. And that's if we're separating things into just one and two, and these are the only two options. There's nuance to all of it, though, right? And I think Anubis is basically just saying, generally, right? Okay, we're all in the position we are because of the choices that we make, and a lot of us don't realize that we have more options due to knowledge. What I think he's also saying is, due to our lack of knowledge, we think we are restricted to just these things here. If we knew more, if we read more, if we learned more, if we were exposed to more, you would recognize there's more options out there for you. Do you know what I'm saying? And I agree with what he's saying. If not, then we are doomed. What we have is we're doomed with that, and I don't believe that. Do you know what I'm saying?
So that's a wonderful position to come from, because I hear it and I see it, right? But in that same sitting, can we not say you are knowledgeable? There are so many other individuals, black individuals, that are knowledgeable. We see them fighting this particular cause every single day. They become activists, right? They are our advocates in this public space, right? Are they still not blocked time and time again because of the laws and policies that are in place? Right? So even those who are well-read, who are walking with their eyes wide open, who are calling out all of the injustices and this and that next, they still are impeded. Do Do you understand?
I don't think he was saying that they're not, and I'm certainly not saying that. But it's kind of like somebody standing in front of the door, and they are a boxer, and you're a boxer too, but you only know your jab and your right hook. Like, you will be there in front of that person for far longer than somebody else who knows how to hit to the body, who knows how to. You know what I'm saying?
No, I understand everything you're saying, right?
Mhm.
And if you knew you had more tools at your disposal, you can deploy it. I jumped to if you had the tools now, and that's why I used examples of those who are completely tooled up, they're still impeded. Do you understand?
But are you saying they're impeded to the point of they can never get it passed, or are you saying they're impeded as a process?
I will say both. I will say both, and you can say yes.
So what are we trying for?
No, I'm not saying that it's futile because
I'm not saying you personally,
need to
but I'm
keep
saying
whittle it down. Keep chopping.
Why though? Because you believe you can get there, right?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying to you.
The initial comment I put up was systemic racism doesn't. I have to repeat it.
Yeah.
Because that's where it came from.
The laws anymore.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
And I am disputing that.
No, but I think but you have to look at the alternative. He's saying, I think it's more so in the manipulation. So the fact that I see somebody there blocking my way, I don't even.
Oh, I like that. You know
what I'm saying?
Let me put it back up. I like that bit, right? Because I stopped at a certain point. Let's go through all of it. Systemic racism doesn't exist in the form of laws anymore. It exists in the form of conditioning and subtle manipulation, which had been put on autopilot.
Yeah.
That just tells me it's still there.
But I don't think he's saying it's not there, though.
No, I know.
Okay, cool.
I know.
Cool. All right, cool.
It just tells me it's still there.
Yeah.
So,
but in a different way. You're a different opponent.
That's fine.
With the same agenda. Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
But I do disagree. It's still in the laws.
Oh, yeah. Cool. We know that too.
100% it's still in the laws, especially in this country.
Yeah.
Because that's what we can speak to. All right, what else we got here? Maggie says, I think it was the mention of merit.
Yeah.
Yes. Why only half of his first point? That's what I do. I create entertainment. We got there. Tatum said systemic racism doesn't exist. No. Yup. And it says, for example, a bin man might have a good work ethic, but not feel seen as successful. Oh, sorry, not feel or seen as successful. Is that an example of this point?
I don't know. I'm trying to connect them.
Shout out Goddard, he says, it's always the compromised ones who yell racism doesn't exist because they made it. These times they've got names like Badenoch, John.
Okay. Oh no, who's that?
Andrew. Shout out Andrew.
Think about Andrew.
King's Monologue.
No, it's not Andrew. Andrew.
Are these white names? Badenoch is not a white name.
Nah, who's trying to Andrew? I'm trying to think.
Black folk doing good doesn't stop its existence. Correct. I agree with that.
True.
Josh says systemic racism and white supremacy are two different things. You're conflating my old position. Did I mention Josh?
No, you probably talked to somebody in the chat.
Oh, okay. Marie says it exists, and there is a conversation to be had about how much does an individual's life choice. That's the thing I was going to ask you. So, are we the sum total of all of our choices?
Yeah.
And can this be used as an argument as to we are arbiters of our own oppression, our own incarceration?
There's more than one factor. If and this goes back to the whole option thing. Like I said, with the sum total of our choices, if I was raised to believe there's only two colors of paint for me to paint this place, that's all I know. I didn't know that they're primary colors and I can mix them. You see what I'm saying? And I can produce other things because I didn't know. And there's a reason why you didn't want me to know. You see what I'm saying? And those are the things I think people miss. That's the nuance you have to add to that equation. You know what I'm saying? When you inhibit somebody's choices, what is there? You know what I'm saying? It's not real freedom. You might appear to have that freedom. That's not real freedom.
Josh says there are certainly blockers to people, so I agree there could be systemic racism, but you have to prove it. I still think you can thrive, but you will have different obstacles. Would that be a fruitful exercise? Sitting down with a group of people who say there isn't systemic racism and then being able to prove it.
Yeah.
Would that be fruitful?
Yeah. For those who say there isn't. So the onus is on them.
Oh, you think it's them to make the...
I'm asking. I'm saying, what are you saying? Like, the people... should the onus be on those who say...
Do you think there is systemic racism?
Yeah, of course.
So you have made that claim, right? Yeah. So you are saying something exists. I think it's on you to prove it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then whatever it is that you pull out of your bum, I believe there's going to be adequate pushback. And I guess it'll be interesting. Let me see if this guy leaves it here. The doorbell was just pressed.
1 second, people. 1 second, people. Yeah, 100%. But I was also just seeing you meant from a perspective of, if we was to actually, roll out this exercise, what would be the more fruitful thing? But yeah, man. I think generally speaking, though, a lot of the time, and I think this is the reason why you have to apply some nuance to this, people, because I think sometimes when you choose one side, we tend to act as though it's so absolute. You know what I'm saying? So if we say racism exists, or we say systemic racism and white supremacy exists, sometimes it gives the impression that people are saying, who hold that position, that we don't have agency, or the agency we do have can do nothing in the face of this systemic racism, which is why I think people who say, maybe Josh's position, no, I can't live my life that way. So there has to be something else. And you have to prove that that's the reason why you are not doing X, Y, or Z. Do you know what I'm saying? So for both sides, man, we have to operate. But, we have agency and systemic racism exists. The two exist together, man.
All right, so I'm back. So, as you can see, this is crazy. All right, I want you to read the labels.
Cool. Come on.
All right.
Yep.
You can read those.
Okay. Handle with care.
Label.
All right. Marvin Abbey.
All right, that's one. This one. Let me just take off this thing so people could see the screen.
Brent New Black.
Okay, so I've got one, right?
Yes.
Whatever it is. I'll read this one.
Taser Green. Oh gosh, that is insane. Taser Green,
Maybe it is somebody that knows Taser.
Yeah.
And they're having a little Joshy in it. So does that look like it's alcohol in there?
Ooh.
Can you open mine, please? I'll give you permission to open mine.
Okay. I've got consent, guys.
Yes! That's sexy. Let's see what we got.
I'm listening intently in case you're adroit.
This was just delivered by the mailman. I actually thought it was something else.
1 second, people.
This is
it's
why.
The box, by the way.
This is why I normally walk with my Excalibur.
In fact, okay.
What happened?
I had to fortify myself.
Oh, serious?
Because you don't know.
What?
It happens a lot. It could be a bomb, it could be anything. So just make sure it's enclosed. And you understand. Come on.
So is this what is it?
Bel Air, man.
What is that though?
Uncut Confessions. Uncut.
Oh, my babes, Uncut Podcast.
Come on, big them up.
They have a live show coming up. I
Come
think
on.
it's this week. Hold up. I'm going to be attending. Yes, it is on Sunday at 6. Aww, my babes.
And they got a message there for you as well. Okay.
But the 18 ingredients is crazy. I don't even think that was a mistake.
Nah, it definitely wasn't.
Oh man.
Oh goodness me. But yes. Yeah.
That's a great way to end it, to be honest.
True indeed.
Good way to round up the show.
True indeed.
That was a fantastic show today. Obviously we are back on talking about Black Matters. We've got the tickets at the bottom. Feels like a structured joint to me.
You know what I'm saying? Be happy, guys.
Not yesterday's. And today's Wednesday. We didn't even go to the aliens. You get me? You're welcome. You're welcome. If you want more of this, tune in tomorrow. Sorry. Tune in tomorrow.
Yes, true indeed. True indeed.
I'm assuming you didn't get back to such and such.
No, we still have. You know what? I got a link here for the
Mm.
press conference, which is about to start, I think.
Okay.
Right now, 10:30.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So if you wanted to tune in and see, you know what I'm saying, well, instead to the people then, we can do so. But I'm still trying to sort out tomorrow. So I guess we'll find out tomorrow, I guess.
Okay.
I'm saying either it's just us as usual or it's us with a guest. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? And also, it's Christy's birthday tomorrow.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? So let's see if the Hebrews do right and give her a gift.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And turn up.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Well, happy birthday, Christy, for this entire month.
True indeed.
Miraculous Marie asks a good question.
Easy Man still doing Freedom's Capital live streams. I've not done a Freedom's Capital live stream. But
Well, I understand why he's asked that question.
Okay.
Yeah, he thinks that whatever it is that you do in this particular place is attached to whatever content you've now become, which is Freedom's Capital. So if it is that you're sitting in the pulse room because you don't do the pulse room too tough, he's going to think it's Freedom's Capital live stream. But you have sat down in the pulse room and actually said Freedom's Capital a few times.
Yeah. I've told him to go there.
The context obviously hasn't reduced.
Yeah. So it's I haven't done any live streams of Freedom's Capital, but if you're talking about the Beacon, then yes, that'll be coming very soon, guys. Soon.
I did say that we have resumed the pulse, and I won't joking, man. I won't joke. We've resumed, and like I told you, we are going to be seeing some new faces, and this season should be very interesting. And I did say I will be starting a new show, all about sports, man. Yeah, and you all will have the opportunity. Well, not you all, the patrons will have opportunity to basically come true on a weekly basis, and enjoy what it is that we have going on here. This year might be very interesting for TMB. This year, next year, extremely interesting.
Yeah.
The cookie's gonna crumble in a good way.
In a good way.
Yeah. Cookie crumbles sometimes make rhubarb crumble.
Come on.
That's better than apple crumble, depending on who you talk to.
Yeah.
It's depending on. If you've tasted rhubarb, it's nice, man.
Yeah. It's
done well. It's nice,
alright.
man.
Yeah. Apple crumble's the best.
Yeah, it is. Apple crumble is the best. I lied. I did say yesterday I wouldn't like it.
You know, it takes time. I'm saying we have to work out our salvation first. It's a process.
There's little fair and trembling with me, you get me? Where they should be. I was mocking the first greeting of Jesus yesterday. Yeah, some people hit me up. Brent, what you doing?
Oh, serious?
So what kind of relationship do you have with Jesus? You know, my relationship is very different. You understand? I walk with him every single day.
True indeed.
Yeah, he knows my sense of humor. In fact, he gave me my sense of humor. You understand? I'll be selling him short if it is I don't give him what it is he gave me. You get me? Reciprocity and that.
This is it.
Yeah. If you think that Jesus does not like humor, he wept.
It's true, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, tomorrow, please, God, brother, 8:15, please, man.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
You know why we even moved it from 8 in the first place?
Because certain people.
Yeah, it's crazy how you just said to people.
Certain people.
Absolutely crazy. And now that we've moved it to perennial line stepping, as ensued.
It's not right, man.
Starting at 8:30.
It's not right.
That's crazy. And this is what I'm saying. Dr. Umar was there talking. Where they're saying we need to be structured, and then Look, we're shifting every single morning, and I have to come here saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, it's my fault."
It's not right, bro. You need to be ready at the appropriate time, and you guys in the chat need to be there on time as well. 'Cause many people, I even saw Black Current today coming late. You know what I'm saying? I saw you walk into the church at the back late, or sneaking.
man.
You know what I'm saying? You can't
And then
do that when we're
she
trying
came
to
in
run
late and
something.
said, "Wait a minute, why is it late?" Well, what time did you come?
You understand? You know what I'm saying?
You don't know what happened in the beginning. You weren't there
At all.
You don't know what
Alright.
time we started. You came in late.
You understand?
Imagine coming late and making the most noise. Black Current. Black Current.
You need to change. You need to change. Black
Yeah. Vaughn would never.
Never.
Nah. Beneath him.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely beneath him. Anyway, tomorrow is a new day, a new opportunity to be different, be better, to change.
Indeed.
And we always like that. Always looking forward.
Mhm.
Always looking forward. So, there are no sports news, are there? I think we have Bruno Guimaraes confirmed.
Oh, yeah. Mira said that, actually.
Man said, who?
Yeah.
Never mind.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Big up. Bruno on that.
Yeah, another signing.
I'm saying.
I don't think it's officially done just yet, but yeah, it should be any day now. Maggie says, I miss the days when Shayla was here to greet us at 8 a.m.
See, you didn't appreciate it.
I know.
Didn't appreciate
And they
it.
ran
You
out.
see
They
what
ran
I'm saying?
away.
This is what happened. Good things come to your life, and then you just want to just. It's not right.
And then we mourn her afterwards.
Doesn't make sense.
It doesn't. It really doesn't. But we need a new Shayla. So whoever's out there, you know, into those type of shenanigans, we need you.
Yeah.
Make it happen. Make it
You have
happen.
access to all the resources.
All the resources.
Now there's even AI.
Yes.
That helps.
Yes. Make it happen again.
You know what I'm saying?
Did anybody send you any email, the topic of the day suggestions via email?
Nope.
Oh, so they were just moving off.
Oh, maybe they're compiling still.
Yeah?
So yeah, we'll give them opportunity.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They're still compiling.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Just to see you at 8:20. No, the time is 8:15. 8:15, not 8:21. You know what I'm saying, guys? This is why you lot are always late.
This is why you're confusers.
You know what I'm saying? 8:15, guys.
Very confusing.
Stop getting in here late.
Good morning, Eddie. No, he's there. Good morning, Eddie. We can't hear you, Eddie. Are you sleeping? Eddie? Edward?
All
right. Maybe I need to put on a bra. So.
What?
All right. Time to go.
Goodbye, people.
Have a nice day.
Have a good one.
Isaac says, have you guys looked into the Prof?
Professor
Jason Arday plagiarism?
What's your thoughts on it, Isaac? Because you know what the thing is, yeah? They really come for this guy, you know.
Who?
Professor Jason Arday. He's the youngest Cambridge professor. I think in history. So he's there currently. His story, I kind of heard about him maybe a few years ago, where we heard about this black man who had autism when he was younger. Maybe he still has it, I don't know. But he couldn't speak, you know, up to the age of like 18. And now, obviously, from the age of 18, something just happened or whatever. And, you know what I'm saying, he's able to just develop and teach himself how to write, how to do certain things, and just be super articulate. Man became a PhD holder, became a professor. And now he's at Cambridge. But now people are doubting his
Sounds like
credentials.
Terence Howard's journey.
It can't be, no. Because Terence Howard would never say never. But Terence Howard is not on the road to getting a PhD or going to be a professor at Cambridge. No, such people, no. The internet is for them. The internet is.
I see what Isaac's saying, man. I see what Isaac is saying.
What are you seeing here?
I'm seeing what Isaac is saying.
Nah.
I think Isaac is back in my good books now. We should have cut off this stream when we had the chance. And now I'm there backing Isaac again. Ah, God. Isaac says, I can pull up in Discord now or we can talk tomorrow. Well, I have the Discord open. I actually open back up. Yeah, tell me about this, the context of this,
Yeah,
Jason. Arday,
let's do it
please.
now because tomorrow might be, you know what I'm saying, for another purpose.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think they were talking about I think there's two things recently that's happened to him. There's two things. I can't remember what it is, but it seems like there's an attack on his credentials. You know what I'm saying? So yes, the first thing is again, to me, I kind of saw into it and thought, I think he just meant something else. But he was talking like he was in an interview and they were asking him about something. He was like, oh, you know, when I was young, I was part of this program called Seven, I think it's called 7 Up or 7 or something. I can't remember what it's called. And basically what they do is they follow kids from certain ages in their life, innit? From 7 to 14 to 21 or whatever it is, to see how they progress. And he said it was part of it. And then I think it was in the Telegraph, they were talking about this guy is just making crap up because that program stopped airing before this man was born. So how was he part of this program called 7? In my head, I was thinking, we have to give people the benefit of the doubt, which I like to do. And I thought...
Give Cheyenne the benefit of the doubt.
Who? I did, bedtimes. Nobody else did. You know what I'm saying? So I was giving him the benefit. And in my head, I was thinking maybe he was part of something. Not a program on TV, but a program, if that makes sense, where they were kind of emulating that thing where they look at black families, and he was part of that. So during his time, and not the actual TV show, not all about bloody BBC and stuff, innit? So that's what I was thinking he meant. Yeah.
Sorry, Emmanuel. Good morning, Isaac. Please, can I have some context? Let me put this picture up. I don't even know who this guy is.
Morning.
Morning.
Yeah, hope everyone's well. Yeah, so this is a very interesting case. Yeah, and Eman, I actually wasn't aware that this was like apparently the third time that he's had people try to pull his card. I think I said it earlier, but you guys might have not seen it. That like it kind of intersects with like the topic that you were talking about, how people are just, especially the black community, are very like protective of him, which is understandable. And myself, especially as somebody who is pursuing a PhD and who has a vested interest in Professor Arday's success, I also instinctively jump on that bandwagon. But yeah, so just to give background, yeah, Eman, you were mostly correct. So Jason Arday was or is autistic. He was nonverbal until the age of 11 and didn't learn to read and write until the age of 18.
Okay.
Despite all of that and associated hardships, he in 2016 he acquired his PhD from the Liverpool John Moores University. In terms of this latest plagiarism row, is being flagshipped by an emeritus professor by the name of Dave Harris, who emeritus is like a honorable title given to a now retired professor, who's out of the Plymouth Marjoram University. I've never heard of it, but there you go. Who's also like in a similar field to do with Jason's work. Jason's a Professor Arday, I should say, is a sociologist, and this emeritus professor Dave Harris is also a professor in sociology as well. I did a video on this, so there'll be more information on that. But he self-published a book where he criticized critical race theory, which I believe is inherently racist, but that's just my opinion. Critical race theory is the idea that racism is systemic, to put it shortly. And yeah, he kind of surmised it as ethnic minorities just nitpicking and seeing issues or racism where that isn't the case, which I would which I would say is gaslighting, but I digress. So one could be of the opinion that this person or the people who are attacking Jason are racist, do have nefarious goals in terms of trying to tear a black man down. And as I said, myself being a black PhD student, Jason being popular, being in the news and whatnot, does invite more black people to come and contribute to academia because, well, especially as there aren't
Professor
a lot of us.
Jason-
So, as I believe it was touched on earlier, that essentially Jason being able to do these things, especially with all the difficulties that he has, it makes it so that other black people see that, oh, I can do that too, if that makes sense, right? So it's inspiring. That being said, he's already been cleared in this time, and I'm sure in all the previous times, he's been cleared of any plagiarism by the university that awarded his PhD, Liverpool John Moores University. And then obviously Cambridge back him as well. Yeah, Eman was right saying that he's the youngest professor in Cambridge's history. Or I want to say youngest black professor or youngest professor, one of the two. But either way, it's like a phenomenal feat. And he's like, I think late 30s. I want to say he's 37, 38. So regardless, very inspirational. That being said, you have different bodies saying different things. So in the video that I did post, I did show how, if you were interested, especially if you are black, if you are an academic, to just put any concerns you may have to bed as to why these people keep coming after him. If there's actually any credible evidence, you could look into his thesis. So Dave, the person who's holding the flagship, in terms of the plagiarism accusation, has stated that a PhD student at the time, this was 6 years before Jason submitted his thesis in 2009. This researcher by the name of Paula Zwodziak Myers published or submitted her thesis, which Dave says it's very similar to Jason's thesis. So it's like, okay, if you look at news articles, news articles will show you screenshots of sentences or paragraphs between the two saying, oh, this is similar, but like you don't know what agendas these people have, you don't know who's written it, why they've written it, and you don't even know whether what you're being shown is actually true, right? So if you want to be sure within yourself, you can download the theses, like both respective theses. After a certain amount of time, after somebody submitted their thesis, sorry, it will be available in the university's repository. It's not like journalistic investigation. It's not particularly difficult. So if anyone's interested, you can search Jason Arday thesis and be able to download his thesis. You can search Paula Zwodziak Myers. I highlight this in my video towards the end. Again on Google, and then find her thesis. And then there are multiple websites that you can use to compare the similarity of documents. And yeah, so some people might use this if let's say you're doing coursework, right? Especially as like maybe like someone in sixth form or first year undergrad at uni, if you're doing some sort of written coursework and you want to make sure that what you've written is not too close or too similar to a source that you've acquired, then you can use these tools to compare. So this isn't like novel technology. And universities will employ better technology than this. And yeah, you can feed both theses into the technology, into the website, whatever have you, and actually see if there's any similarity. I'm not going to spoil anything because I'm going to do a follow-up video, but the results are very, very shocking.
So you've actually gone through both theses, yeah?
In terms of reading both, no, because it wouldn't be... I'm not a sociologist, so the work that's being presented isn't something that I would have like a nuanced understanding of. So I wouldn't be able to say, oh, that's a very interesting idea, right? But let's say if you were to put both of these theses in and get like a readout percentage of similarity, that readout percentage doesn't mean anything. It's about the actual content that is similar, if that makes sense, because both topics are in the field of sociology, something to do with like teaching, in the field of like teaching. So if they use similar citations, references, or what have you, these will highlight as similar, right? So you actually need to go into which sentences, which paragraphs are similar, if at all, and make a decision for yourself. And yeah, my stance is anybody who does that, you'll be very shocked.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So we've got his first video
Okay.
on
Dope.
TikTok.
Of plagiarism, not only in his PhD thesis, but also in works that he's published since then. And the person holding the flag, leading the charge, as it were, in regards to his allegation, or this allegation of plagiarism, is the Emeritus Professor Dave Harris out of the University of Plymouth, out of Plymouth Marjon University. And Dave has had his own controversy in the field of academia, namely self-publishing a book which criticized and diminished critical race theory. So this is the idea that racism is systemic, right? And I'm of the personal thought that the criticism of critical race theory, CRT, is inherently racist, because as many ethnic minorities, as many black people can speak to, there are systemic issues which make it more difficult for people who belong to these ethnic groups to thrive in these Western countries, but that's a separate topic. So Dave had his emeritus, his honorable emeritus professor status removed because, or partially to some extent, of his takes in this book. But due to weaponizing the veil of academia and critical thinking, he argued that these ideas like CRT should be probed, and that's what we do in academia. We test ideas and theories and whatnot. So under that guise, he was able to, what I would say cunningly, reacquire his emeritus professor title. So Dave has taken it upon himself to look into Professor Jason Arday for whatever reason. Nefarious, I may argue, but hey, who am I? And found that we're only going to be speaking about the thesis. Found that Jason's thesis was similar to the works of somebody who submitted their thesis 6 years earlier, Paula Zwozdiak-Myers.
Come on.
I have a vested interest in the success of Professor Jason because him acquiring celebrity / pseudo-celebrity status, him becoming popular, him being present in the news, being active, being visible, makes it so that more black people are inspired to pursue academia or some aspect of it as a field, and that there's space for us to contribute and thrive, right? So I'm biased. I want Jason to be cleared of these claims, and his institution where he acquired his PhD from, Liverpool John Moores University, actually cleared him of any wrongdoing or any plagiarism in his thesis.
The back and jack finished.
That being said, if you have different bodies saying different things, you could look into it yourself. So that's what I chose to do out of just the pure interest of putting any sort of doubt to bed, and also just reinforcing my notion of bias towards the excellence that precedes black researchers. I just wanted to see that there was no credence to these claims and that they are completely racist in nature, and Jason has earned completely and utterly his position. And this inspirational story of being autistic, being nonverbal until the age of 11, only being able to read and write at the age of 18, but also being a professor, eventually becoming a professor, that is inspirational, and I take great inspiration from that. So I'm not here to skew anybody's opinions. What I will do is give you the tools to be able to probe this yourself. So you will be able to download Professor Jason's thesis from the Liverpool John Moores University repository, or if you just search his name, you will be able to download his thesis as a PDF. And you will also be able to do the same. If you search Paula's Zwozdiak-Myers thesis, you'll be able to find Paula's thesis and be able to download that. And whatever software website you want to use to compare the documents is up to you. This is the website that I used. And yeah, input the documents and see what comes out. It's not so much the statistic that comes out as to how similar they are, it's specifically where they are similar, if at all. And I would say the results were quite shocking, and I would encourage you to look into it yourself before continuing this video.
Okay.
Professor Jason,
thank you very much. And everybody needs to go on TikTok and follow our future PhD holder, Isaac, on SCISAAC, where he breaks down science and stuff, all that lovely stuff. I'm subscribed. I watch all of his videos.
Come on.
It's amazing. So please check it out. Whilst there is some people are just twiddling their thumbs in the chat, just typing away, our brother is in the lab doing God's work.
Come on.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it. Thanks for the shout out.
You're welcome, bro. Thank you very much.
Yeah, man. Thanks for calling up. Thanks, Von and Zyme, for calling up as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're gonna be back tomorrow, man.
Yeah, Eddie, I give you a chance to speak in it, but whether I don't know.
What happened?
I've got no clue. Just sitting there in the Discord, taking up space. I'll continue to meet you. All right, see you all tomorrow at 8:15. Please look after one another. Please be kind to one another, and drink plenty water.
Peace.
Lita, lita. Lita, lita. That's not the card I'm gonna press.